Hi, I'm Kevin from Personal Finance Lab. In this video, I'm going to show you how to take your old TV and turn it into a MarketInsight display using the Personal Finance Lab widgets. There are a few things you're going to need to make this work. First up, you'll need a site license to personalfinancelab.com, including our widget bundle. Next, you'll need a screen itself. This can be any TV or monitor, so long as it has an HDMI port to plug the stick into. Next up, you'll need the Intel stick. It looks like this. There's a few different models of it. If you bought your widgets through us, then we will have recommended one or two, but it really doesn't matter. What this is a computer on a stick. So it has Windows installed. You see at the end here, it has an HDMI port, which we're going to plug into our screen. And on the side here, there are two USB ports that we're going to use for the setup, a power supply, and an on-off button. Finally, to actually get it all set up, you're going to need a keyboard and mouse. This is just used for the setup, so you can use any keyboard and mouse, and then when we're done, we're going to unplug it and let the stick run on its own. To get this set up, I'm going to pull my TV off the wall so you can see what I'm doing. Now, the key here is that all I need from the TV is an HDMI port, which I have on the side. If you can't easily access the HDMI port with your stick, the kit that you got with the box will have an extra extender. This is basically an extension cord for HDMI cables. I don't happen to need it with this screen, so I'm going to leave it in the box. Next, plug in the stick itself to the TV in any open HDMI port. Next, take the power supply that came with the stick and plug it into both the stick and the wall. And we're going to plug in our keyboard and mouse to the stick's USB ports as well. Now that everything is plugged in, turn on the stick and turn on your screen. The stick usually takes a couple minutes to finally get it set up, but once it's loaded and running, it's going to be just like starting any computer on Windows. You're going to choose a language, choose the username and password, and connect it to your school's Wi-Fi. From there, there's a couple other housekeeping things to take care of before you're ready to go. First, once you're set up and connected to your school's Wi-Fi, go to the desktop, right-click, and go to Display Settings. There are a couple things that you're going to want to take care are actually set properly here for the screen that you have set up. First, the resolution should be 1920 by 1080. Second, this scaling should be 100%. Now with some sticks, we found that these aren't exactly set the right way, so we're going to change the scaling here to 100%, apply it, and then we're done. So the screen itself will probably need to be reset after that, but that means that all of the widgets and apps that run on the display stick are going to load properly. Next up, load up any browser, and now we're going to actually get the display screen itself set up. So go to content.personalfinancelab.com/player. This is going to download a small file, which is what is called the Rise Vision Player, which is how we actually get the data feed from our servers onto your screen. So it's downloading here, it's open, and I run it. And basically when this player is running, it takes over your entire screen. So you won't need to take care of anything else. It's just going to run normally. And the only thing you need to do here is enter the display ID. So I will have given you the display ID once we set up the screens on our end. So we'll set this up, click continue, and start the screen. And now it has started to cycle. So now that it's up and running, I do not need my keyboard and mouse anymore. I can get those unplugged. And the screen is now on its own. So I set this one up to cycle through a couple different rankings and words of the day widgets. But with your school, we can set it however you like it. I have some schools that want to have their school lunch menu, school announcements, Twitter feeds, Facebook feeds, all kinds of different stuff. And keep in mind, the first time that you run this, each of the widgets are going to take longer than usual to load. But after the system has been running for an hour or so, everything's going to be much faster. So don't worry too much if it doesn't seem perfectly smooth for the first time you run it. But if you have any questions, you can contact me, Kevin at personalfinancelab.com or support@personalfinancelab.com. This includes if you have any questions with setup, or if you want to change the widgets that are appearing on your screen, if you want to have new ones pop up, if your class rankings is out of date and you need to change or add a class, or anything else having to do with the widgets, we're happy to help. So good luck with your screens and have fun with your new lab.